Hey guys, what's up? This is Mel with this week's H-Buzz podcast, doing our very best to keep you informed of what's happening here in the city of Houston. The wonderful, great city of Houston. It is a wonderful weekend. And of course, they are saying that we are supposed to have a lovely cool front come in. So I don't know about you, but I am absolutely excited about the cool front because it has been so hot this summer. And actually, it seems to have taken on this amazing amount of heat just recently, because I don't remember it being this hot during June and July. But August, it rolled around and the heat has been immense torture. And the mosquitoes. Can we mention the mosquitoes? It is horrible. I'm wondering what's going on here in the city of Houston. Are we not spraying this year? What? It's just like all of a sudden, out of nowhere. The month of August, it is so hot, and the mosquitoes they're on a warpath. And I don't know what's going on, but it is killing me. I mean, I was standing outside this morning at the Miller Outdoor Theater, and talk about why I was there in a few moments, but I was out there and mosquitoes were crazy, and it's like the rain came and they came with the rain. So it will be very nice when the cool front comes, and it will be nice when it actually gets cold so that the mosquitoes will die. Because if it's just cool for the next couple of months, we will still have to deal with these mosquitoes, and it's not going to be a fun time. But anyway, that's not what's important. What's important is talking about what's happening this weekend. And I do hope you have plans to get out of the house. And if you're trying to think of some things to do, then it is my job to help you decide what you want to do or give you some ideas of things to do this weekend. But before I talk about activities that are happening or events in the city of Houston that are taking place on this weekend, I want to share with you something that was sent to me. And unfortunately, because they sent it to the old email address that we used for the H-Buzz, it sort of has been overlooked, and it's not on the blog site because I'll make the confession, I have not been updating that site with events. And so that's in the plan to work on that so that you can go to the site in the event that you don't catch the podcast, or the podcast comes later than you want, because it's supposed to be on Thursday night. We do it and then it's available on Friday morning. But because I do another show on a Thursday night, by the time I'm through with that, I'm a bit tired and don't get around to doing the H-Buzz podcast until sometime on Friday morning or afternoon. In this case, it's afternoon. It's quite late. And so you need to know about things that are happening before then. So I really will be working on that in the next couple of weeks to make sure that you are informed of what's happening in the city of Houston via the blog site as well. But anyway, here is something that I think is quite important for us to take note of. It's dealing with our health, and it's from the American Heart Association, an event that they have here in the city of Houston. It's the Paul Bear Bryant Awards and beneficiary American Heart Association. It's a professional mixer, I believe it is. And so they are inviting all college football fans to kick off the NCAA season. I'm not into football, you guys know that, but I do want to go to a college football game. But anyway, they're kicking off the season with a fundraiser and mixer for young professionals. The award's newly formed young professionals group, the Red Shirt Committee, will host its first mixer at 8 Wonder on Saturday, September 27th. To raise awareness for heart disease and stroke while building excitement for the 29th annual awards event. And so that is what, I believe, 2 weekends away. So not next weekend, but the weekend after that, this event will take place. So you still have time. And it's going to be from 6 until 9 p.m. on that Saturday. And as I said, it's going to be at 8th Wonder, which is 2202 Dallas Street here in the city of Houston. And the reason why they are doing this function or having this event They give some information. It says Coach Paul Bear Bryant, former coach of Alabama University and the winningest coach in college football history, died of heart disease in 1983. 3 years after his death, a partnership was formed with the Bryant family and the American Heart Association to raise life-saving funds in his memory by renaming an existing Coach of the Year Award to the Paul Bear Bryant Coach of the Year Award. And through this dedication to his memory, the American Heart Association tries to instill into the community that same unifying heartbeat that Bryant so often did within his team. The organization has a mission to build healthier lives free of cardiovascular disease and stroke. And so they have tickets that you can purchase for this event. They're asking for a $20 donation, and I'm sure you can give more if you choose. And they do have a website, but it's quite lengthy. So what I'll do is I'll give you the other information, which is a phone number and a phone number and an email address. Sorry about that, which is Marie Carolyn Smith. I believe that's the person who you would contact, and her number is 713-610-5000. That number again is 713-610-5000, or you can email her at mariecarolyn.stith. Okay, I said Smith, but I didn't see that right. So it's STITH at heart.org. So let's say that again, mariecarolyn.stith at heart.org. And I will do my best to get this up on the site. Even though the site is not updated as much, we do want to put this up because this is important. And so we'll talk about it again next week to remind you, those of you who would like to do it, to go and be a part of that. And those of you who love college football, I think it'll be a great event for you to take part in. And of course, we all need to be concerned about such things as heart disease. Now, what things are happening this weekend? This is a great weekend here in the city of Houston. For those of you who love classical music, I love classical music. So I'm saying it is a wonderful weekend. Really excited about this weekend. This is the weekend that the city of Houston is welcoming the new conductor for the Houston Symphony, Maestro Andres, from, I believe, Colombia, who is now the new conductor. He's taking the place of Hans Groff, and so this is his first season. He did something, I think, a little bit last year to introduce himself, but now he's officially the conductor of the Houston Symphony. So kicking off the 2014-2015 season, there are 3 great performances happening this weekend, and 2 of them are free. Tonight, of course, if you don't have tickets, and the line was really long on today, so a lot of the people in the Hispanic community, I think they're really excited about having the first Hispanic conductor here in the city of Houston, because there were so many of them, and that's a great thing that they came out to show their support, and it's going to be a great night, I believe. But tonight is Bienvenido Andres at 8:30 p.m. at the Miller Outdoor Theater. And so this is going to be a great event. It is free, of course. If you did not get tickets for the seated area, you want to try to be down there at Miller Outdoor Theater about 7:30 p.m. Or 7 o'clock to try to see if there's some available tickets. Otherwise, bring your blankets or your lawn chairs and enjoy a wonderful night up on the hill. It'll be a nice thing. If that's not your thing, you prefer to be inside, well, there are 2 events happening also with the Houston Symphony this weekend, and both of them are at Jones Hall. Opening night with Andres is on tomorrow night, Saturday, at Jones Hall. And then there is Sunday, which will conclude this celebration of welcoming the new conductor. It will be on Sunday at 6 p.m. And it is the Fiesta Sinfonica, I think that's how you said, with Andres. And that will be also at Jones Hall. That is also free. So the only one that you really have to pay for is on Saturday. And I believe we have a guest trumpeter, a female guest trumpeter. I don't remember her name, but for those of you who love trumpets, or you have young daughters or whatever, and you want to encourage them to be in the symphony or be a part and show them what they can do, it'd be a great night to go on tomorrow. And I believe they do have tickets still available. Otherwise, you can try to see if there are tickets. They say it's sold out for Sunday, but they said that last year when they had the Hispanic Fiesta celebration down at Jones Hall, which this is also the same, celebrating Hispanic culture this month. They said it was sold out. And then I went downtown, and there were still tickets. So go down early on Sunday, let's say about 4, and see if they have tickets. They may still have tickets for that. But you can also check this out online at www.houstonsymphony.org. Once again, that's www.houstonsymphony.org to find out more information about this great celebration this weekend. For those of you who have kids, young kids, I think there's something for you to do this weekend that's free tonight and tomorrow night downtown, which movie night. I will just lump all of these together as movie night tomorrow and tonight and tomorrow downtown in 2 different locations. For the family-friendly movies, Discovery Green is showing Finding Nemo tonight at 8 p.m. and Rio 2 on Saturday at 8 p.m. So both of those are free and family-friendly. You can take the kids down there and just take your blankets, lawn chairs, whatever you want. Take your food. Just remember that there are no glass containers allowed at any of the city parks. And then also on tonight, for those adults or older teenagers, there is the showing of Caddyshack is happening at Market Square on Milam at 8 p.m. So you have 3 movies this weekend. Nemo tonight at 8 p.m. Rio at 8 p.m. on Saturday. Both of those at Discovery Green. And then also tonight at Market Square is Caddyshack, which is on Market Squares on Milam. And that'll be showing at 8 p.m. And another thing to keep in mind, as of the 2nd, all Houston area city parks are smoke-free. I'm so excited about that. Nothing worse than enjoying a lovely afternoon or evening to one of the lovely parks here in the city, and you have to smell cigarettes. Ugh, annoys me. Another classical event that's happening, Rice University faculty guest recital, faculty and guest recital, is happening tonight at 7:30 p.m. at the Edith Bates Old Recital Hall. And there's going to be an organist and a mezzo-soprano who is the guest. And the program tonight includes works by Vivaldi, Molière. I didn't say that right. Molière. Anyway, Creston and some other works. So it's going to be a nice night. Those of you who love organ and voice. Mahler is what did I say earlier? Mahler. How did I get Molière and all this? But anyway, Vivaldi and Mahler will be part of the program. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, but go down and check that out if you want to over at Rice tonight. For those of you who enjoy quilting, there is a quilt show happening this weekend, tonight and tomorrow at Stafford Center. The Coastal Prairie Quilt Guild presents the annual show, and you will be able to view quilt displays, watch demonstrations, and take part in other activities. I never know what that means when people say other activities. But anyway, you can take part in some other activities. If you'd like more information on that, you can visit their website, which is cpqgtx.org. That again is cpqgtx.org. This is another reason why we have to start updating the web site, because when I'm saying these, it could probably be a bit confusing listening to me say some of these websites. Anyway, the Bayou City Outdoor Farmers Market bike ride is happening on tomorrow. For those of you who enjoy doing physical activities and you don't mind getting up, it's happening tomorrow at 8 p.m. until noon at Onion Creek, which is one of the coffee shops in the Heights. You can enjoy a 12 to 15 mile ride through Houston's Montrose Heights area of town while making new friends and shopping at several local farmers markets. And you don't have a bike? Then make use of the Houston's B-Cycle rentals. And I think this tour is going to take about 3 hours or so. So it's a great event. I believe they actually will leave from Onion Creek at 8:30. So they're asking everyone to meet up at 8 a.m. To reserve a spot, you can simply visit their website at www.bayoucityoutdoors.com. That again is www.bayoucityoutdoors.com. Or you can call 713-524-3567. 713-524-3567 or email Kelly at BayouCityOutdoors.com. It's always nice when they have so many ways of contacting or getting information. The Woodlands Concert Series is happening on tomorrow, Saturday, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Waterway Square Place in the Woodlands. And so it's going to be live music. And they're going to be doing this free weekly concert series, I believe, until October. And this weekend is the sounds of the band Breakfast at Tiffany's. And they say the all-age outdoor concerts is produced by the Woodlands Convention and Visitor Bureau. So it's always nice to know that it's for all the ages. I don't know if it really is, but hey, they say it is, so there are going to be some other activities happening as well. So you can always visit their website for more information, which is thewoodlandscvb.com. The Woodlands, I didn't say that right. I'm so sorry about that. The Woodlands SCV as in Victor, B as in boy.com. The Woodlands SC Victor Boy.com. So scvb.com. The International Festival in Pearland is happening on tomorrow, September 13th, at Independence Park. This year's festival will spotlight the country of Mexico. There will be live music, cultural dance performances, activities, vendors, children's entertainment, and more. And to find out more information about ticket costs, you can visit ifestoftexas.org. Once again, that's ifestoftexas.org. And then the Afloat on Buffalo Bayou is happening Saturday, 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Saturday, 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Allen's Landing at 901 North York. And if you like to see dragon boats, yachts, canoes, kayaks, all that kind of great stuff, that's going to be happening down there at the Buffalo Bayou. And you can enjoy watching, for those of you who enjoy watching. But they are doing a parade, and it's part of the Transported and Renewed, a 3-month celebration of all forms of transportation. So there are going to be places to view this along the parade route, so you can do that. And I believe it's a 2.2 mile bike trail system on the south side of Buffalo Bayou. And I'm sure most of you have seen that before. But to get more information, you can go to HAATX.com. Again, that's HAATX.com. Remembering Ground Zero, and we just came upon the, I believe, 13th year anniversary of September 11. And here in the city of Houston, I believe at being sponsored, I don't want to speak out of turn, I hope I'm not speaking out of term, but I believe it's being sponsored by the Holocaust Museum here in the city of Houston. But the Ground Zero 360 Never Forgotten exhibit is here in the city of Houston, and it is started on yesterday. There was I believe a complimentary preview of the exhibit on yesterday at the Holocaust for those who are Holocaust Museum members. But it is on display now. And it's. I heard someone talk about it. It seems like a really great thing to go and see, and so I really want to. I hope to have some opportunity to see it, and I believe it's going to be on view for a few months. So I believe until next year. I think that's what I saw. So go by and check it out. It's open up to the public starting today, so you can go and you can check it out. And you can get more information at hmh.org. Once again, that's the Houston Museum, hmh.org, for more information on the Ground Zero 360 Never Forgotten exhibit that is here in the city of Houston. For those of you who say, well, I don't want to pay any money to see art, The Wings of the City by George Marin, I believe that's how you say his name, is on display now until February 2015 at Discovery Green. And it's an exhibition, almost got tongue-tied, of 9 bronze sculptures by famed Mexican artist George Marin. And he's been doing this for over 25 years, presenting this his wing sculptures in more than 200 exhibits worldwide. And so it's now here in the city of Houston, and you can view it at Discovery Green. Throughout Discovery Green, there are several, 9 of the bronze sculptures that are on display. So that's something you can go by and see and take it in for free. And then there are a couple of things that are happening later in next week. So let's say early part of next week, rather, Monday and Tuesday. On Monday at 7:30 p.m. at Miller Outdoor Theater is the El Grito, I'm going to say this wrong, featuring mariachi. I'm not going to even try to say it because I don't speak Spanish and I don't get the Y's and the J's all right. But anyway, if you love mariachi music, and I'm probably not even saying that right, there is a special concert celebrating 20 years of one of the most known, well-known, best of all female mariachi groups that will be taking place on Monday. So if you enjoy that kind of music and you want to celebrate women who are embracing that form of music, even though you usually see men, this will be something that you can go and enjoy. It is a ticketed event, so you will need to go down and get tickets if you want to enjoy the covered seating, or you can just, as always, enjoy sitting on the heel, or try to go at 7 and 6:30 or 7 and see if there are tickets available. But that will begin at 7:30 p.m. on Monday. And then once again at Rice University, they're going to have a special quartet that's going to be playing on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Chamber Music of Houston is bringing in a group, I believe it's called Miro Quartet, and that's going to be at the Studi Concert Hall. And it is, I don't know if they have some free tickets, but they do have reserved seating, and you have to pay for those seats, which is $20 to something. I don't know. There's $20 or something like that. So you can call them and find out if they have tickets still available. It's 713-348-5400. Once again, that's 713-348-5400. And that is on Tuesday for those of you who would love to take in some classical performances on the early part of next week. Well, guys, that's what I have listed for this week, events that are happening here in the city of Houston. I do apologize once again for getting this to you rather late for those of you who like to plan out your weekends on Friday morning. But hopefully we have given you an idea of things to do this weekend to get out of the house, to enjoy the cool front that's supposed to be coming. Don't allow the rain to keep you in. If it does rain this weekend, get out and enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful time and enjoy friends and family. And yes, enjoy friends and family. And if you don't have friends and family, you can always go do things alone and by yourself. I do that. And matter of fact, I'm going tonight. Was hoping to spend some time with some friends, but it didn't work out that way. So I'm going to be at the concert tonight at Miller Outdoor Theater, welcoming the new conductor for the Houston Symphony tonight. So I'm excited about that because it sounds like a very interesting program. So you guys enjoy this weekend. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Oh, by the way, if you have an event that you would like for us to talk about here on the H-Buzz, you can always drop us a line at 281-748-6293. That's 281-748-6293. Or you can email us, thehbuzz@gmail.com. And, of course, we are on Twitter at thehbuzz. Well, guys, remember that I love you, and more importantly, God loves you too. Have a blessed weekend.